Open. Open. Come on, open your mouth. Good morning, everybody. Welcome again to FFT. What we're doing today? Well, back on the Lancaster Canal. Thought I'd give it another opportunity. And I'm up by the marina where I did my first video on the Lancaster Canal. But today, I've actually been given permission to fish inside the marina. I'll go through a bit where we are and tactics and things a little bit later on. But yeah, so I'm actually off the canal towpath. I'm in the actual marina, in amongst the boats, which is yeah, it's really good. I've been here. We got here at probably just before 7 o'clock. Before it was still dark when we got here. So I've got set up. I'm fishing 3 rods, and I'll explain why I'm fishing 3 rods, even though it's a canal, a little bit later on. So I've got the baits out. Sun's just come up. Just made a brew. So I'm gonna have my brew, and then I'll take you through what we're doing today. Well, the plan for today, I've actually got 3 rods with me, as I said in the intro. The reason being, you can't rove around here. I'm fixed to a position. I have brought one of my smaller extractor rods, which is still set up with a float, and there's a reason for that. But first off, what I've done, I've got 3 baits on the bottom. I've brought a pod. Good job I did actually, because it's a gravel path. So I've got my pod set up on the alarms, all on the bottom at the moment. If nothing's doing, I am going to introduce maybe some popped up baits, because I did have a few questions about pop-ups and size of pop-ups we'd use and other things, and what scenarios we'd use them in. So I'll show you how I pop up my baits. I did do that in an earlier video a few years ago, but just to give everyone a bit of a refresher of how I do it. I've also got young Max with me here. I've set him up on the whip with some maggots, and the reason for I've got my extractor rod with the float set up. I may try a live bait later on if he can catch like a roach or something. But yeah, we'll see how it goes first on the bottom. I'm going to give that a good few hours first. The place is looking immaculate. One slight issue, weather's been crap all week, perfect for pike, but today, lo and behold, it's clear skies and the sun is shining. Couldn't write it, could you? But yeah, pretty excited to be here actually. It's a beautiful place, and I think it's got potential to have some big pike in here. So let's see how we go. Right, let's give you a quick run through of where we are and what we're doing. So I've got my 3 rods there on the pod. Initially, what I've got a bait just by the jetty, just there. I've then got my second bait almost hard up against that blue bolt there. And then my third bait I have dropped sort of just in front of that bolt there. And as you can see, I've got a bit of area to explore here. It's actually beautiful, really is beautiful. And Max is just fishing on the whip just behind the house. So you can't actually see him, the house is in the way, but he's behind the house there. And that's where we are. Now, a couple of people have commented talking about pop-ups and when I use them and how I use them. So I thought I'll go through it. Scenarios where I'd use one. Mainly if it's a canal and you're fishing over weed or debris, pop the bait up above the weed or the debris. Another one if you're fishing in like a reservoir with like a cobbled slope. Sometimes you can get your bait stuck in between the cobbles. So it's a good idea to pop them up just off there to take that out of the equation. And then another one is just to change things up, maybe entice a bite. And one thing you can do, especially the lamprey is very good for this, if you've got your bait out there could be a pike sitting watching that bait, and then if you just go to your reel and just let a bit of line off, just like that, up and down, the pop-up will go up and down, and that can entice a strike. I'll just go through how I attach it. There are other ways, this is how I like to do it. So I've got my lamprey already on there, my trace. It's on a short trace. That determines how far it's going to pop up off the bottom. I've got an up trace of about 700 millimeters long with my rum ring on. Now you need a threaded needle for the way I do it, and I'm just going to pop it into the bait there and just work it up the bait. Be very careful here that you don't go through your hand, just like that, and out at the top. You see that? And then I'm going to get I made a little pop-up on a little bit of wire trace, and then a little hoop in the end there. Let's get it in. There we go. Close the stringer needle off. And I'm going to pull that through like that. See that? So I've got a pop up there, and it's just poking out the bait here. And then I just like just to put that over one of the hooks. Just swing it over and get it through there again. Just like that. And then that'll sit up. It's nicely popped up, just like that. Simple. That's how I like to do it. There are other ways. But yeah, I'm going to get that out there now. Let's see if we can get a bite. Just made an ever so slight change to the tactics. The area that's right in front of me, this little bay through where the jetty is in the boat, there's loads of weed there. I'm struggling, I keep getting caught up on it. So what I've done, I've tucked that one rod in, popped two baits up over the other side where it's not as weedy, and I've just put a float out with a little smelt on, using a single treble on that. We did have a little roach in the landing net for a little live bait, but I've just gone to get it and it's escaped. So it's a dead smelt, just floated there, and I'm hoping Max can pull it out and get me another roach, and I might just have a little live baiting session in this little area here. But yeah, nothing to report as yet. What I would say is, it's quite warm today, considering the weather we've had over the past week. It's sun shining, there's no clouds. It's not great conditions for piking, but that's how it goes. We'll see what's going on. We've got plenty of time left, so hopefully we can get a fish on the bank. There's young Max there, loving life. I think he's putting some new maggots on his hook. I'm banking on him to get me a little live bait. He's trying as a lad.
And it's gone, and the hook's stuck to the net.
Cool, let's get him on. Bloody hell, Max, that is a big perch. So, I'm just fishing for a live bait with a single red maggot on a little 4 metre whip. Check out that. What a corker. What an absolute belting perch. Let's get over it. Look at that go. Max. Size of that mouth there. Hello. Should we get it back in the water? So I sat with my daughter the other night watching a film. She's only 6, and she turns to me and says, "Dad, would you rather have £1 million or 1 million loyal friends?" I turned to her, I said, "Probably take the £1 million because I'm not really into people that much." And she turned back to me and she said, "I take 1 million loyal friends." I went, "Why?" She said, so I could ask them each for £1. Created a monster. Look at that nice pike from the Lancaster Canal, finally. Just had a live bait out for like a minute, straight off the bat.
We need this. It looks quite heavy.
We just got a little roach on the whip, so changed over the bait to a live bait. Put it where I've had the dead bait all morning. Within 45 seconds, off it went. Proves how devastating live baits can be. It went 8.3 on the scales. It's not a bad fish for the canal. We're off the mark at least anyway, so I'm happy about that. I don't know if they go much bigger in here. I might have the biggest fish in the marina, but you never know. There could be a good double. There could even be a 20 in here. You never know. I mean, you saw the size of that perch. That was a bit of an unexpected catch. Anyway, so just put another live bait out. We have one in the landing net. Max has been catching a few, so that's good. So fingers crossed, we get some more fish. Got it. He's grabbed all that bloody trace there. I think that's my finger that was bleeding. Right. So, second fish of the session. I'd say about similar size to the last one, about £8. Not going to bother weighing it. Let's go put it back. Right, do you want to bring the camera over, mate? She goes, fighting fit. Love the fish. That's the second fish of the session. Slightly smaller than the other one, a little bit fatter but quite a bit shorter. I'd say it's around £8, didn't bother weighing it. It came almost immediately after the one on the live bait, so within the space of 10-15 minutes. It is Sunday today, and it's Burnley against Blackburn. They've been on Sky, and all the fish came when Burnley scored the first, second and third goal. A bit disappointed I missed the goals, but I'll happily take that for those two fish. Yeah, really pleased. Two nice, really quality, good conditioned fish. The first one was quite slim, quite a big head, but quite slim. The second one was a bit shorter, but a lot fatter. But we're pulling roach out of here, and there's big perch in this. There's plenty of food, so there could be something bigger in here. So I'm going to keep at it. Not quite sure what time we're staying till, but yeah, fingers crossed we can maybe make it 3 in a day. Just missed one then. On the live bait again on the float. Struck it, something on, but it come off. Sometimes there'll be an issue because when you're live baiting, you're only using like a single treble. Tried to have left it as long as I felt comfortable leaving it, and no, it was off. Definitely fish on though, 100%. But gone. Never mind. Well, that's pretty much it now for the day. 2 nice pike. Absolutely beautiful perch and a missfish. We've had a stack load of roach on the whip. It's been a good day. Really enjoyed it. Light's losing now. Want to get home for some tea. But yeah, as I said, it's been a cracking session. And if you've liked the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment in the bottom, and if you're feeling really generous, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, see you again. Thanks for watching.